Welcome to Goss TV. I'm Ali Ryan, the editor here at Goss.ie, and I'm here with Megan Scully, our entertainment reporter. We're talking through today's top stories, guys. We have to start off with Lorraine Keane. She's making her big comeback to TV.
She is. She's landed her own show on UTV Ireland, which I think it's going to be great to have her back on. But it's going to be like a sit-down music show, 30 minutes with like various people in the industry. So it's going to be like a real Q&A, kind of in-depth, bit of singing as well. So I think it's going to be really good.
And actually, we have an exclusive up on the site today. We found out who she's going to be interviewing, one of her very first interviews, Rod Stewart.
I know, it's going to be amazing. Now at the launch she did say that it's going to be someone really huge, a really well-known name, but I honestly never expected it to be him. Like, he is an absolute legend, and I think fair play to her, but she's set the bar really high now.
Yeah, and UTV Ireland in general are setting the bar high, I think, to be honest. It's kind of going up against the Imelda May show, so you're going to have to look at who Imelda's going to have on next season now as well. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a bit of a battle of who they get.
Yeah, and I think no harm, but I think it's really good to get those really good international stars in, because everyone's going to want to watch that. Like, he is just such a legend.
Everyone wants to know about him behind the scenes and what he's like, and yeah, no, I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, definitely am.
Moving on, Westlife news again. I think we're not the only people that are sick of this story. Are Westlife reuniting? Are they going back together? They always say no, and Shane Filan's kind of got a bit cross this time about it.
Yeah, he's come out to say there's definitely no reunion happening. There's not even any talks of a reunion. He kind of just wishes people would stop talking about it. Now, my heart definitely is breaking at that news. I don't know about you.
But I don't believe it, because like Louis, well, she does kind of hint that they're going to get back at some point. I think they all in their own ways have. I think for Shane, he's just like really trying to get his solo career out there. He really wants people to focus on his music and his gigs. So I think for him, it's probably annoying that people are like, so Westlife, are they getting back together?
Yeah, and I think as well, everyone is putting him and Westlife in the same category, whereas he's like, no, I'm different, I'm a solo artist.
Yeah, he's trying to stand out.
Yeah, they were like different kind of, it was completely different. So, and I don't blame him either, because he is trying to, as you said, make his way as a solo artist, and when he goes into interviews, it seems to be the number one thing, whereas he probably wants to talk about Shane Filan.
But it's the same. Nikki Byrne hosts the Nikki Byrne show on 2FM. People ask about that. Keen Egan won Celebrity, I'm sorry, get here, still asked. All of them are still being asked about it, but I think they're going to have to reunion at some point, and I'd love to see Brian McFadden back in the mix and going on a tour again, maybe in the next 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I think it's something that's definitely down the line. I think they all want to do their separate things right now, which is fair enough. You know, take that, do that as well. So, and they reunited, so we never know. I think we're going to see them again.
I think if we've Louis Walsh behind it, will definitely happen. Sticking with Louis, actually, there was lots of rumours yesterday and today that he's making a sensational comeback to the X Factor, that he's going to be the 5th judge, and that it's because ratings are so bad.
Yeah, well, as we know, ratings have been crashing so bad in the past couple of years, not just this year. And obviously they brought on new judges. They got rid of Louis and brought in Nicholas Grimshaw, brought in Rita Ora.
Nicholas Grimshaw. Yeah.
But they don't seem to be, they're not improving at all. So yeah, they are bringing Louis back, and apparently he's going to sit somewhere else, and he's going to be like, you know, really honest and open with everyone, which, you know, everyone loves.
I'm just wondering, is this another publicity stunt by Simon Cowell? Because if you remember a couple of years ago, they got rid of Louis Walsh. They brought in that dance choreographer, Brian Friedman, was it?
Yeah, it was.
And then they got rid of him, and then there was a huge controversy, and Louis came back. So is that what they're doing again? Like, there does seem to be a lot of people, from what I can see, giving out about Nick and just being like, who is Nick Grimshaw? Why is he there? They're not really warming to him. I don't know if people are warming to Rita Ora. So maybe Louis will boost ratings. Like,
yeah, I think, do you know what? Everyone loves Louis, and everyone loves him for his. I know he says the same things. Like, every year you watch X Factor, it's the same thing. Like, you're a star, you got the X Factor. But you know what? People don't like change, so maybe that's why
people want to hear that you look like a young Rod Stewart or whoever.
Oh, we need an Irish representative on that panel.
Yeah, we need an Irish guy back. Hopefully the rumours are true, but make sure to keep checking Goss Study. We'll have the latest on that. Moving on now, Niall Horan has had to apologise for something.
Yeah, it's not very good. One Direction played the first of their 6 London gigs last night in the O2, and as we know, they've been on tour now for years, so you know they've got it down to fine art. But it turns out they had technical issues and they couldn't really get started, and their single Night Changes, they had to start 3 times.
And that's their new single, right?
Yeah, so it was a bit of, I think fans weren't too happy, and then Niall on stage even said, we're so sorry, honestly it's the first time it's happened.
And to take to Twitter and apologise, they must have been getting a bit of backlash from fans as well.
Yeah, and they had to get engineers on stage during the concert to fix it, but all I can say is they're going to be fixed by the time they come to Ireland.
Yeah, they're coming to Ireland now in a couple of weeks. And what do you think is happening in One Direction now? Do you think they're kind of all privately trying to get their solo stuff ready? Because we've heard a lot that Niall especially and Harry have their own music coming up. Like, what do you think's going on there behind backstage? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, I think it's, you know, I think once that break is taken, they're all just going to like venture off. But again, it's probably going to be like Westlife. People are probably going to be like, so Niall, solo career. Anyways, One Direction. You know, they're probably never going to like drop the One Direction thing.
I can't wait for like in 10 years time they do the One Direction tour, the reunion, and Zayn will be back, and everyone will be back in, and we'll be talking about this day and how this happened.
And they'll be green bald.
Yeah. Definitely, we'd love to see that.
Loads of changes.
Loads of changes. I'd love that. Okay, finally, guys, we have a huge celebrity fan in Ireland, Sarah Jessica Parker. Her and her husband Matthew Broderick, they absolutely love it here, and now it seems like they're making plans to make a more permanent move here.
Yeah, well, they have a cottage up in Kilcar in County Donegal, and they are no strangers to that place. They're coming all summer and they stay for weeks on end. But it turns out that they've apparently put in planning permission to extend their Donegal home.
Wow. So, aka SJP is coming to live here.
Yeah, we're just saying that she definitely is. Like, why would you extend your holiday home?
Yeah. And you know what, we've talked about this a couple of times on Goss TV. Like, we think the reason she's here is because the anonymity, people leave her alone. So do you think maybe she's looking to kind of semi-retire from the business and just have a quiet life?
Yeah, and I think, you know, no better place than Donegal. Like, everyone knows that Donegal is a very hard place to get to. The roads aren't great, so, you know, privacy will be key up there.
Yeah, no high heels, SJP.
No Manola Blancs.
And finally, guys, next week, next Wednesday, our next Goss Meets Live is taking place. I'm really excited. We've got Yvonne Connolly, Brendan Courtney, and Suzanne Jackson. Some amazing goodie bags, and there's only a couple of limited tickets left, so make sure to check it out. It's all up on the site now. And yeah, that's it from us for today. Have a great weekend. For all these stories, make sure to check out goss.ie.